joining the live today or tuning into my channel. If you like my content, make sure that you press that like button and subscribe. My name's Amber Jean and I've been sharing yoga for 26 years. I'm classically trained in Ashtanga and I am the bad lady of Ashtanga yoga because I veered away and practiced Rocket for a very long time, and now I instruct Emerson Yoga, which is a fusion of Ashtanga, Rocket, and cross training. Today I'm going to talk to you about Journey to Splits. So with anything in your yoga practice, consistency is going to be the key for making your body stronger and more flexible. So if you want, practice almost every day. If you work on the splits almost every day, you will see results. But for today, for this tutorial, we are going to start on our back, and you're going to want to grab 2 Emerson Yoga blocks. So these are my medicine blocks, and I'm going to have these blocks on either side of my mat ready for me to support me in my practice. So we're going to start on our back. So lay down and hug your knees in. And as you hug your knees in, take a deep breath and then grab the insides of your feet and rock your knees. And this is called Happy Baby. And this will help you loosen up your hips for splits. So coming onto the back is one of the best ways to start the warm-up. Grab your big toes and inhale. Bring your right leg out. Breathe there. 4, 3, 2. Bend it in. Do the other side. 4, 3, 2. And bend it in. And inhale, bring those legs out, both together in a V. So this takes just time and practice to get to where I am. And remember, I've been doing this for 26 years. So I'm continually working on my flexibility on a day-to-day basis because you're going to lose it if you don't use it. Okay, so here we are, and we're going to bring those legs together. And if this was an Emerson yoga class, I would add in core work. Any opportunity you have to add in some core work to your practice, I recommend doing it. So 4, 3, 2, and up we go. Okay, crossing the ankles and exhale, come into hands and knees. Go ahead and grab one of your Emerson yoga blocks, set it towards the front of your mat. Take your right foot forward and work on a lunge. Breathe deep into the hips. And this is where we want to get loose in the circular position. So if your hips are really tight, you're going to look more like this in the beginning. But what you want to do over time is scoot this left knee back so you can drop a little bit lower into that left hip as well. And then we use the blocks so we're not collapsing down into the floor. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then grab your blocks. And these are designed to be what I find to be one of the most ergonomic sizes of blocks for your practice. So setting them down like this, that right leg is going to straighten out. And this is a half split, okay, with the knee and the back knee down and that other hip right above it. So you can inhale here. Exhale, take the blocks out further, and this will help you fold and give you a little bit more reach in your arms, okay? Without collapsing into the floor. Okay, so here we are, half split. So you want to start to practice those movements. If you start to feel like you can go deeper, you can use the blocks and hold on to them to give you support to come deeper, and you can square your hips like this. So you're gonna inhale and kind of pull that right hip back, curl your toes under of your left foot to roll that left foot under. And so this again is a very supported way to work on splits. Hanumanasana. Now I'm going to take my Emerson block underneath my right hamstring. And what I like about this is it's a soft block, so it's actually very comfortable for my hamstrings. And this is allowing me to come a little bit deeper, okay? And without overstretching, okay? Good, and eventually you won't need the block anymore. You'll be able to come all the way down. But even when I can come all the way down, I like to lift and work on squaring my hips. And then the other variation is to lean the right hip all the way to the floor, let your back leg bend, and reach forward for your ankle. And inhale as we come up, and we're going to pivot back around. And I like to pivot around to switch sides, but you could also just switch sides. So you want to start with a lunge first. So blocks are on the inside of that foot, the toes angle out, circle the hip. Get those nice hip circles, then stay in that lunge. Drop that right thigh down. 2. And inhale. Remember, in Hanumanasana, a day keeps the doctor away. We're going to straighten out this left foot. Keep this leg straight, the back knees bent, and now we're in a half split. So some people call this the runner's stretch, and this will at least start to create more mobility in the hips, okay? And then over time, slide that block under, lower that hamstring down, get a little more square, flex that right foot under, squaring, looking up. And then folding, exhaling. Or surrendering all the way to the floor. Your back leg is going to bend, and then you can exhale here. And this is a little bit more organic style of practice. So this is a little more function over form. Good, and then go ahead and come back up. I'm going to swing back around, spread those legs apart. Good, grab your Emerson blocks again, and here we go. Hands are going to rest on top of the blocks, and we're going to lengthen forward. Lengthen forward. Good. Remember, it's my job to make it look easy. When you're in this position, make sure your toes are flexed. You can start slow and just kind of lean forward just a little bit. Open up the sacrum and your lower back, okay? Good, so thank you for checking out my video today. Be inspired, everybody, and make sure that you check the description for links and more tips.